With the vote of the people in 2008, the Minnesota Clean Water Land and Legacy Amendment became law. Since then, people passionate about our many natural resources have been working hard to meet the expectations of their fellow citizens. The amendment designates a portion of the sales tax until the year 2034. 33% of the money raised goes to a newly created Clean Water Fund to be spent only to protect, enhance, and restore our water quality in lakes, rivers, streams, and groundwater, with at least 5% of that fund spent to protect drinking water sources. That is where your local conservation districts come in. For program year 2010-2011, the Legacy Fund provided $1 million to the Anoka Conservation District for the Metropolitan Landscape Restoration Program for water quality and improvement projects. The Metro LRP, as it's called, is a time-tested program of shared staff and resources from 11 Metro County soil and water conservation districts. It has resulted in the design of more than 1,000 water quality and habitat improvement projects in just the past decade. With 24 years of dedicated funding, we've revamped the landscape restoration program to ensure we get the most value for the funds. This program focuses on putting the best project in the best place at the best price. Now, this is being accomplished through a process that'll result in at least 22 stormwater retrofit assessments, 150 project designs, and the installation of 75 water quality improvement projects, using only $50,000 for program development and oversight. So how do we determine what is the best project in the best place at the best price? It's an 8-step process. First, the conservation districts and their partners identify high-priority water resources. Second, then they use the data already in-house to determine which watersheds contribute to the most pollution. The third step brings in additional stakeholders such as cities, counties, lake associations, watershed districts, and water management organizations to help get the projects in the ground. Then we go a little deeper into the sub-watersheds, where water quality improvement, floodwater reduction, and drinking water replenishment projects are needed. Step 5 determines which type of project makes the most sense for the site. Is it a curb-cut rain garden, tree boxes, pond outlet modification, or permeable pavers? Step 6 gets into the design process. We model the project to determine the cost and core benefit using different models available, including WinSlam, HydroCAD, and GIS. Next, the data is compiled into an assessment report, and finally, we build it. Much has been done already. Between March 1st and December 31st of 2010, we've already completed more than a dozen sub-watershed stormwater retrofit assessments, with 17 more waiting in the wings. The goal is to design 150 projects by the end of the year. 99 are designed already. Weather permitting, our goal of completing 75 installations by December of 2012 is doable. 6 curb-cut rain garden installations have already been finished. 2 stormwater pond outlet modifications have been installed, and 32 pending projects are waiting for installation once the ground thaws. If we're going to fulfill the mission of the Minnesota Clean Water Land and Legacy Amendment, then we need to recognize that the need is great. The first 13 assessments identified more than 1,700 projects at a cost of nearly $5 million for installation and maintenance over the next 30 years. It's a lot of money, but consider the lifelong impact. These projects would remove more than 23,000 pounds of phosphorus and reduce downstream flooding by 754 million cubic feet of water. That is more than 12 Metro domes full. That's with the roof inflated. And it would capture enough sediment to fill 300 semi-trucks over 30 years. And by identifying as many projects as possible, we can choose the best of the best, visiting with property owners and promoting projects where they will do the most good for the least amount of money, thereby getting the best project in the best place for the best price. We're not reinventing the wheel. This approach will work in agricultural settings and could be applied statewide through the existing network of soil and water conservation districts, representing every person and covering every acre in the state of Minnesota. Isn't that truly what the Minnesota Clean Water, Land, and Legacy Amendment is all about?